Be talking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs stated that all humans share similar types of needs and that they are called a hierarchy. This hierarchy goes from basic things like the needs of survival to the need of fitting into a social gathering. This hierarchy acts like a ladder to a person. What this means is that individuals must have fully met their needs at their current level within the pyramid before they can achieve the next level. An individual who is struggling to put a roof above their head will focus on that before exploring what their true calling of life is. The first level in the hierarchy is psychological needs. These psychological needs are basically the survival needs and the first things we need to achieve. Our psychological needs are the need of sleep, food, water, and all the bases, like having a roof above our heads. Now, for me, this need is completely covered as I am provided with all the needs I need to survive, as my parents provide that for me. The level 2 in the hierarchy is safety needs. Now, once a person has fully covered their psychological needs, they have to focus on their safety needs. Now, these safety needs are focused on removing any type of risk from their lives, and they include emotional and physical security. This need for me is completely covered as I have a family who takes care of me, and I have a father who's very protective and makes sure that everywhere I go is safe. And as emotionally, it's not fully covered as I'm still a teenager and I endure a lot of changes to my brain. Level 3 in the hierarchy is social belonging. Now, after you finish your safety needs, a person starts to need social belonging. Now, in social belonging, you want to fit in to where you are. Like if you're in a social gathering, you want to fit in and be able to speak and talk. Now, for me, this isn't fully covered as I am not the most social person and I have problems fitting in social gatherings. So, it's a problem for me, but it mostly depends on who's at the social gathering. The fourth level is self-esteem. Now, uh, the model says that once humans have met their needs for social belonging and acceptance, they start focusing on themselves and their self-esteem. This is basically someone is taking care of themselves, taking care of how they look, how they feel, how their mentality is. And for me, this is like being covered. It's not fully covered, but it's in the process as I'm starting to focus on myself and focus on my mental health and surrounding myself with people who don't physically and mentally ruin me and people that make me feel better about myself. And as physically, I take care of myself, I take care of my skin, and I take care of my physical self by doing things that will help it. The last level in the hierarchy is self-actualization. Uh, in this hierarchy, Maslow says that once humans have satisfied their ego and obtained their self-esteem, they start to focus on self-actualization. Self-actualization is basically their calling in life, what they're supposed to do in life. This means that they want to fulfill their potential and show most of their abilities. And in many ways, this is very similar to Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, which is basically fulfilling your true nature. Now, for me, this isn't fully covered yet, as I am still a student in high school who still has a year before graduation, who's still taking her exams, and doesn't know what I want, what I want to become yet, but it's in the process. This is my project. I hope you enjoyed.